Every classroom is equipped with an AI-powered camera. We are one of the only universities to have a trading lab. It's one of the, I would say, the most coolest room we have here. We are partnered with Reba. Reba is basically a licensing platform where right after students graduate, they get a full-time job. And we could also lift the partitions there. It automatically becomes a fully spaced auditorium from this end to that very end. We have an approximate of 87% of placement rate, successful placement rate. All the students like chilling here. It's a very social place, which is our cafeteria. The cafeteria is also by De Montfort's own brand. So the canteen is also De Montfort's own brand. This is the cafeteria. These are individual seating spaces. It just looks like a very good IKEA cafe, I would say. From here, we can take a look. We can't go outside, but it's like outdoor eating area as well. This is our town hall where we have any lectures or guest lectures happening. Basically, we have lecturers coming from different companies, universities who come and advise the students based on their courses. The capacity would be around 75 to 100 students we can accommodate here. And right here is the careers office regarding anything regarding jobs, CVs. We get it done here. We have a very advanced careers team that help the students with regards to any job placements or anything that the student requires right after they graduate. And we also host a career fair every year at the Montfort University where different companies come in, which is organized by the careers department. So students can have a look, talk to the companies and whatever matches their profile. So this is our first floor of the university. So starting here, we have the professionals office where the academics team, such as the professors, all will be here. This is basically their staff room. So followed by this, we have a classroom. This is one of the classrooms that we have. So this is how the classrooms will be. Every classroom is equipped with an AI-powered camera, a smart tablet system where the teacher will be using to basically navigate through lectures and everything. And this is the screen. We use an electronic screen for any sorts of presentations that the teacher has to use for students. So everything is basically digitalized. This particular classroom has 2 doors. Mostly all classrooms have 2 doors. The classroom size is basically dependent on the course and the size of the class. For example, if it's like a law has usually a bigger classroom because we have around 60 students in one batch. And this is the second staircase that you can use. Basically, this campus is equipped with 2 main lifts, 1 service lift and 2 staircases. This is the computer lab that we have. All the lights in the room are also motion sensor. And we have another classroom. This again will be of a smaller size. So we'll just have a look. This is for smaller lectures, classrooms with smaller capacity. And the lights are motion sensor. So basically when you walk in, they turn on. We have also water filters, I think 3 or 4 in every floor. So we've come to the end of the first floor. Pretty much similar, but from the second floor onwards, we have architecture, interior designing students' classrooms. So we can take a look at one of the design studios we have. This is one of the design studios we have that architecture and interior students use. So the tables and everything are made accordingly to what they can actually do with regards to their classes, because they have to work a lot on their projects and build models. So one of the model is there. They use these boards to basically vision what they are making. This is also another design studio where we can just take a look. So here we are at another design architecture place. And that right here is the very cool 3D printer. I think the students have given something for printing, so it is on. Always from the campus, we all have these windows that give us a good view of the companies that is nearby. We have Canon here. This is Zain. Zain is basically a Kuwait-based network system. We have Microsoft there. Google is there. And right next to our campus, we have the Amazon office and Aramex Courier is there here as well. So the students can also feel like they're studying in an environment where they're surrounded by all the multi-tech companies. So, I basically got a really good feeling of the atmosphere. So this again is another design studio.
So in total, there are 3 design studios?
Yeah, actually there are more upstairs as well. It covers for all the architecture interior students we have, and also students who are doing foundation and interior and architecture as well.
So I guess the university has a lot of students that are doing the interior design course.
Yeah. We have a lot of students who are doing the interior design course and architecture because we are partnered with the REBA. REBA is basically a licensing platform where right after students graduate, they get a full-time job. So we have a lot of architecture interior design students who get that license right after they graduate, and they're like settled in many high-tech companies already while they're graduating. It is like guaranteed placement because they have the REBA licensing. And now we'll be going to see the library. So the library is from here, far stretched till there. So we can just go to the library. So these are individually spaced studying rooms where students can, work, or if they want to study silently, they can just like sit here. This is where all the course books are available for students. All of these will be labeled according to the courses. This is one of the main rooms for group discussions or anything. And those two laptops are the laptops that student can come and browse here. We also have a printer that is student-friendly. Students can come and take printouts for their study material or something. And we've come to an end of the second floor. So let's go take a look at the third floor. This is the engineering lab we have. So you can have a look at the engineering lab. Yeah, we have a lot of 3D printers actually because a lot of students use it to show their models. And we have all the equipment that the students need pertaining to the course. This is all the lecture rooms we have. I think we have a lot of lecture rooms to accommodate any number we have. The campus is built, I think, to manage 500 students at one time. In the meeting room, we have 5 small locked meeting rooms where students can book that room to have a one-on-one session with their teacher to understand their academic progress, where they stand, to like make sure they progress better, or any problems they have, they want to talk in private with their faculty, they can use this room and book it. So we've come to the end of the third floor. Now we're here in the fourth floor. We have something called the trading lab, which we don't always have access to, but you can cover something here. You can see the live stock updates that is going on. And these trading labs are basically powered with something called LSEG, which is London Stock Exchange Group software. If installed in all of the computers inside, they have like dual monitors. So where, you can play with real data from the London Stock Exchange, work it for your projects, anything trading, real-time trading can happen in the trading lab. We are one of the only universities to have a trading lab that is this advanced. And a university that gives access to the LSEG to students, which is the London Stock Exchange Groups. Because the UK-based university, we follow all the economics and everything pertaining to UK as well as Dubai. And this is the prayer room that we have. This is the male prayer room. This is the female prayer room that we have for all the prayers. And this is again something very interesting, which is the law room, or we call it the moot court, where all, let's say for the law students especially, again, this is a very happening place because 2 days ago we had something called mock trial where they had to like deal with a real case. It is like a court sitting inside. It is one of the, I would say, the most coolest room we have here. This is something called counseling room that we have to provide students with any psychological support that they might have. But we have to request the university counselor if she wants to counsel us or the student is facing any problem. Support is available anytime. And about the university, we have 5 stars in the QS ranking, and right now for this year we ranked top 7 universities for teaching facilities and for placements. So this is the cyber lab we have for the cyber security students. So here the room is equipped with dual monitors specialized to their course and whatever they require. And we have huge monitors everywhere where teacher connects their computers and they basically showcase how to navigate a particular platform similar to the trading room. So every student in every corner of the room knows how to navigate what they're doing. This is a lecture room. Again, we can take a look. This is extremely huge. So we have something here called partition, which means this could also be converted to a smaller room if required. And we could also lift the partitions there. It automatically becomes a fully spaced auditorium from this end to that very end.
Like it is right now.
Yeah, but we can extend it more. There are more classrooms that
we can extend it even further.
This is closed for now, but this is if it extends, it goes around 4 classrooms, like a huge curve. This is where we have our orientation on the first day. For all students, our first day happens here. So we've come to the end of our campus tour on the 4th floor. And at DMU Dubai, we have an approximate of 87% of placement rate, successful placement rate.
And for the designing part,
Yeah.
I guess it is almost 100%.
Yeah, almost, because of REBA. I think we are the only university of UAE who has a REBA license.
Which are the hot selling courses which guarantee placement over here? What are the best ones?
I would say all of them are best because they are like different in their own ways. Because like for architecture, it is REBA. For economics, we get to go to Dubai financial markets. We have these visits that we have every month, organized free by the university, where students go to different companies, like real companies. They have guest lectures there, and they have a campus tour of that particular company, and they get to network with that person who's working there or group of people who are working there. For example, as a BSc economics student, I got a visit to Dubai financial markets, Nasdaq Dubai, and Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange, where we got access to real life, like how the company is working. We had a guest lecture for 1.5 an hour to understand how that company functions. For me, it was like stock exchange, all of the most important stock exchange, which you can't visit if you go as an individual. The university arranges a trip for us. We get the buses, everything that's like done for us. They plan everything on time, and we go and we come back safely. The university just drops us back here. So all of that is provided with the university, because they do it since the starting of the first year till the end of the third year. So you get an understanding. So now if I've gone to DIFM and Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange, I know which is a better place for me to work in. Basically, if I would have gone as an individual, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have access to, visiting there.